Maddie and Tay are playing on bass tonight, so we're gonna head to that, but first they have food trucks and then the Army Band is playing, so I'm bringing you with. Let's go. It is so freaking hot out here. We're checking out the food trucks right now, and this smoothie place caught my eye, so we're getting this first. Good Lord, look at this thing. That is good.
Whose birthday is it?
Make him do push-ups.
Now Zach is venturing into the food trucks. He wants to go get a donut, which we had these in Germany, and they were so good. This was my first time making sourdough sandwich bread, and dare I say I actually like this better than the normal loaf. Starting with the wet ingredients, combined water, active sourdough starter, honey, and oil to a mixing bowl, and mix that with your dough hook. You can also do this by hand. Once everything is incorporated, then take it out and add in salt, flour, and add it back to the mixer. Mix that all up until it's well incorporated, and then let it sit on the counter for about an hour with a towel over it, and then you're going to do your first round of stretch and folds with 30 minutes in between. If you're new to the sourdough world, these are called stretch and folds. You do 4 of them, then you let it rest again, come back 30 minutes later, and do it all over again. After 4 rounds of that, I transferred it to a different bowl, covered it with plastic wrap, and put it in my fridge overnight. The next morning, this is what it looked like, and then I popped it into my garage because it was a little bit warmer out there, and I let it sit for a couple hours until it came to room temp. 2 hours later, I floured my counter and allowed the dough to fall out of the bowl, and then I stretched it into a rectangle and did this tri-fold, and then rolled it into a loaf. After I got it all rolled up into the shape that I wanted it to be, I got one of the loaf pans and put a little bit of oil with it and used a paper towel just to smear it all around the pan to make sure it's nice and oiled up, because if not, it's not going to come out. And cover with plastic wrap again, let it sit on the counter, and preheat your oven to 400 degrees and allow this to sit for an hour. Then you're going to score it just a little bit. I did 3 scores on top. Of course, you can do this with spray oil, but I didn't have any, so I just put a little bit of oil on the foil on top and then popped it in the oven. It'll bake with the foil on for 30 minutes and then remove the foil. Make sure you add a little bit more oil than I did, because as you can see, it's stuck to the top, and then another 25 minutes and it's ready to go after you let it cool for about an hour. Let me know if you try it.